Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. There's a tremendous wind. Oh, apparently. Probably what they meant by breath of the spirits. Not really, it's just wind. You know, everything doesn't have to be metaphysical and all, over the top. It can just be what it is. Wind. Meh. Anyway, it's windy. We know because our hair blows. That's pretty much the extent of the mechanic of his hair blowing in the wind in this game. It shows when there's wind, which doesn't really indicate very much. Anyway, we have new enemies here. These are mudmen or sand guys or I don't know. Reminds me of these guys shoot projectiles. You just block those. Reminds me of, who does it remind me of? Clayface from the Batman series. Anyway, take out a few of these guys. Oops. If you're, like I was saying when we first learned it, if you're in mid-flight with your jump attack, like that, you're clear from damage for a second. You have a little, very short window of invulnerability, which is very beneficial. Block that. Damn. Take out this guy. These guys are pretty easy to kill just because they take forever to actually do anything. Anyway, we get some defense there. Here, it doesn't say anything, but there's a little recess spot. There's nothing to the right there. So we gotta find something to put in there. Woo! Come back here. Hopefully I'll get some more attack power soon so I can take these guys out without needing so many hits. It's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. There we go. And that one. Yeah, woo. Can't really go up these stairs. Need a little more speed or, a running start. So let's see if we can find ourselves a running start around here. Damn. Bad timing. Oh well. Really? I don't like this guy anymore. He's not very nice. Anyway, they can shoot both the standard 4-way direction and 4-way on angles, so you gotta kind of watch out for where you are on the screen compared to where they are. Or where they're gonna shoot. That'll kind of determine where you're gonna shoot, your position on the screen. Alright, let's take out that, and we got our HP restored. Yay! And it gives us a little warp down there. Later on we'll be able to just go up there. I don't really know why this is here. It really serves no purpose in this game. Anyway, here we get wind in our hair. The diamond-shaped block. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to throw this idea in the game. It should have been just a switch puzzle. Abandon this idea. You kill this guy, you get this. And you hear something unlocking in the distance, which will unlock this. Unfortunately, they just give us a random item that really serves no purpose other than to place in here and cause an earthquake. And then we get a new path open to us, which is nice because we need to move on. Sticking around here all day, not beneficial. Just take that guy out. And you can drop down here, but I don't want to do that yet. Before I do that, I want to take out the rest of these guys. If you take out certain guys in the opening, I guess on the cliffs here, this ladder takes you way up here, back to the entrance. So we don't want to do that, but there's just a faster way of getting out should you ever need to. That ladder takes you to the same spot that this does, but this is faster than going down the ladder, so let's take that and head in here. There's nothing over there. Let's kill these guys. Get back here. There we go. An explorer sought the ship. Some kind of charm. Do I get anything? Nana. Okay. buy a cruck. Okay, I have no idea what that means. I know what a cruck is, but that's a weird camel-like creature for this game. Anyway, in order to destroy the statues, again, well, I don't think we've done it yet, but we need to use Psycho Dash. Stand up right on the top left here, and you'll kill the one up there too, which will save a little bit of time. Of course, in my case, it doesn't save time because I spent time explaining it, but meh, whatever, you know what I mean. And let's take out this one as well. And we found an herb, which I don't really need at this point. Though you do want to hang on to them, like I said, there's only 12 in the game. So you definitely want to hang on to the ones that you get. They will be useful in tight situations. Now we want to drop down over here. Avoid that guy because he will shoot at you, as you can see there. So you don't want to have to deal with that. Oopsies. Take out these guys. Hopefully they won't get too many hits off on me. If you stand at the right spot, whoa, then they won't be able to hit you, and they'll try and shoot directly left or right. If you stand kind of right there, they usually don't try and shoot on a diagonal, so that can be helpful. Anyway, again, another statue that you need Psycho Dash to take out. It's one way that they make the game interesting when it comes to all the dungeon crawling. They make it so that you need... Oops. You need different characters. Like, Will gets a lot of abilities that allows him to get into different areas. Free Dan gets mostly things that damage enemies. You know, he gets a couple other interesting abilities, but only one of his abilities is really all that useful, which is kind of unfortunate. Some of Will's abilities that aren't necessarily meant for offense can be more offensively useful than some of Free Dan's even, especially early on. Anyway, that guy goes around in a circle, but only once you get close enough to activate it. Now, we can't run down that hill because we're just going to run into the wall there, and we can't reach this guy. Now, there are going to be more uses for Free Dan other than hitting enemies that Will, or switches that Will can't hit because he's too far away, but those times will happen later. I like this, as you can see, you know, there's the area down in that little pit there. That's the area we've already been in. So that's pretty cool. It was an interesting idea to kind of put, you know, multiple layers into the dungeon. It's lots of fun. And there's nothing down on the left over there, so let's just head out here. And we get back to the cliffs. Always with the cliffs. And now I have some more damage. Whoa! Go away. You move a gold statue, you can pass. So let's head up here. Take him out. And that will open up a ladder back to the previous level, which we don't need to go to yet. And this is what the guy was referring to. These guys, if you get close enough to them, they will come alive. However, we don't want to do that, because in order to proceed, we actually need emits a sound. Yeah, there are 4 tiles, there are 4 statues, put them on the tile. Yeah, it's not complicated stuff. It really isn't. Just don't get too close to them, otherwise they come alive, and then you won't be able to put them on there until they, I guess, re-freeze or re-something or other. Anyway, if you do happen to kill one, Will can substitute for one of them standing on these pillars. So, there we go. Now, anytime we go through that room, we won't have to do that again. It's already done now. Anyway, before we hit that, let's talk to this guy. Okay. Lost his life in a trap. Kinda like that, yeah. Stepping on these just drops random things down, so you don't want to end up stuck in there, wherever those things would otherwise land. You do want to hit that. Block from this guy, because he's annoying and he can hit you often. Yeah, there's too many of these guys over here. And that will open up that switch there. Block so this guy doesn't take you out. And there's a dark space here. Do I need to do it? No, I want to use that dark space now. It's the other one that I want to wait on. Alright, this dark space is nice because now we get Free Dan. Freedan is much better in this area because Will doesn't really have anything to do a lot of damage with. You can use your Psycho Dash to deal some more damage, but it's not all that worthwhile because you have to charge up for it. So I find it's not all that useful taking out enemies until later on once it gets a power boost, and then it's only for enemies that are really annoying to deal with. There we go. Faster attack speed, take them out real quick. No need to worry about these guys hitting you anymore unless you're stupid and run into them like I almost did. Anyway, more defense. Gotta love it. Now, do not go down there yet. Go out here first. Now, I'm not going to play anything here. Seems to be singing. I'm going to let you listen to the song for the first time, and next time I'll play some other song. I've already got one in mind, so I'm trying to find tracks that play enough of what they are in the short 15-20 seconds that the track plays for. So anyway, trying to find tracks. It's not been particularly easy. The last one probably wasn't the greatest example of it, but oh well. And go up here, back where we were before, and down here, and we're just basically going to do a bunch of backtracking here, head all the way down here, and up in this door. Basically we're going back to that one enemy that I was complaining about before, that one. So we could come back here, take this guy out. Can do it pretty quickly. There's some HP, though I kind of glanced over that. Yeah, the enemies can drop HP gems as well that restore, you know, like 3 to 5 HP usually. Yeah. So there's that. Well, let's see. 5 enemies left on the screen. These ones don't want to go down there yet. We want to head up here because there are some more enemies. Now, well, there's some more HP. If you happen to hit those guys that circle, the one I just killed, and they end up dying over top of the wall or off screen, you can just use your, you know, your psychic power thing to pull it back from off screen. So even if you don't see it, just pull in the direction where you expect it to be, and you should be able to get it. Alright. Take out these guys. If you stand below them, they can't really do much. Bad paneling and hit detection, but oh well. It's part of these early games, and I don't blame them too much for it. They all had it, and we kind of expected it after a while, considering so many of them just seem to. Like this one, if I kill it up there, yeah, I just pull it back in there. Now, I want to go over here. Kill this one before it can move, which opens up this little thing, which even if we run at, can't do anything with. So we have to go all the way to the top here and run down, which allows us to go up here, but does not give us enough to get up there. So gotta run all the way around, killing the enemies as we go. You always gotta be careful when you're running because you'll often run into enemies that are kind of hiding. There we go. Especially these guys, because, you know, they like to pop up from pretty much anywhere. Okay, the rest of the enemies are over here. I think this is the dead end? This is the dead end. Don't need to go that way. Need to go this way. And head all the way over this direction. This one is a different color than the other ones. He shoots out red fireballs or something. Anyway, we found an herb. Yay! Again, like I was saying, you know, not going to use a lot of them early on. There we go. Take out these guys. Try to take these guys out one at a time. It'll be a little easier for you. Especially if you're, you know, still getting used to where the hit detection is going to detect things. These ones throw spears, so you got to watch out for that. Always pick up dark gems. We will max them out long before we actually, you know, complete the last dungeon. So these guys do not wake up no matter how close you get to them. So we need to activate them right there. And just kind of stand back here. And eventually keep them all over here. And we take them all out. And we get more defense for doing so. That's always nice. Alright. Let's go down here now. Only way left to go at this point. Take out that one. Block. Take out this one. And now we have a bunch more enemies over here, who are quite a bit easier to take out with Friedan because, you know, he doesn't gain additional damage for pressing over as he's attacking, but if you do that, he kind of, I don't know, he seems to jab a little faster the odd time. So anyway, let's screw around too much and have to block from this guy. And we get an attack boost, which is always welcome. And another ladder to escape out if we need it. We don't. Head in here. There's some enemies around here somewhere. They're there. And that's just a dead end. Down there is a dead end. There we go. And we have more soldiers. I don't know what the names of any of these enemies are, but, you know, I guess these are, what, Incan soldiers or something like that. Anyway, let's fire on that. Now they're going to start attacking me with fireballs. No more fireballs, leave me alone. Ouch, fireballs. No more fireballs. Go away. Now, I don't remember, is there anything over here? Nope. Okay, never mind. Let's continue to go up here. Now, start running and then press left, because these guys will pop out of the ground and you don't want to have to, you know, go all the way back and do it twice more, because once you're down here, you can't go back up. So you have to go all the way back over this way. So you don't want to go all the way over to the other side, have to come back, and then go up again. Kind of annoying. Now, where do I go first? I want to go down first. The reason I want to go down first, yeah, I take them out in 2 hits now. Very nice. 2 hits. Works better if I actually hit them. And here we get an HP boost. You can continue to go down, but that won't get you anywhere that you really need to go at this point. In order to continue, we need to head up first. And let's take this direction first, kill off some more enemies. I think there's 1 more here? 2 more here. Ow! That wasn't very nice. Ran into me. Okay, there's a dark space, but we don't want to use that yet. Notes about the Incas. There are legends in sound. Haven't they already said that? Or was that was me during my test run? The melody of wind. Chant in the golden room. And that's another thing that only Will can do. Friedan, as, you know, a warrior with a sword, he does not attack with a flute, nor does he have a flute in order to, you know, actually perform its useful task in making music. Though you gotta think that the ability of the actual flute that Will has to make any decent sound after, you know, beating the crap out of about 200 enemies probably is not very high anymore. But that's not a big deal. This is Illusion of Gaia. The game makes no sense and it doesn't matter. So we transform back into Will. And come on. Get a little bit of healing. Save. Continue. Might as well. Now once we do that, now we can head back down to the area we were seeing before there. Down here, or area I was telling you about anyway. Keep heading down here. This way. We've cleared all the enemies, I think, in the entire place by now, haven't we? Anyway, yeah. Now we're in the room with the golden tiles. So we need to hit the menu here, find ourselves the Song of the Wind, and play it here. There we go. Gold block began to glow. Which one? Oh, that one. Well, what do I do with it? I'm confused. What do I do? You're supposed to stand on it. And wait. And wait. And even Will's blinking on screen waiting for this crap to happen. Why does it take so long to open the door? Really, game? That's just horrible programming. There's no reason it should take that long. Anyway, here we get access to some spots to put the statues. So for some reason, A goes on the right and B goes on the left. That might be a Japanese thing because the language is traditionally written in the opposite direction. But oh well. Anyway, that creates really annoying sounds and gives me reason to enter the dark space to run away from those sounds. Here we can become Friedan again, and that's a very good idea because there's an upcoming boss. Rays of light will shoot from his head. Hide behind him. Actually, you don't need to hide behind him. And I will show you that, but it'll have to be next time because the video's long enough. And yeah. Anyway, we'll start off here next time and go on to the boss of the area. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.